Okay, so here we are at a different camera angle here, where I'm gonna show y'all how to transform Unicron here. Okay, so now, but before we get to the transformation, the articulations for these things and also these pieces of kibble here is they do have a swivel here on these, a hinge joint here, and for these things they have a swivel here and a swivel here. So you do have like multiple joints to work with on these and these. But if you want to, you can like remove these, or you can remove these to have like a cleaner look, like a cleaner back if you want to. But in the '86 movie, he did have these things on him.
Yes.
On his back. But not these here.
Right.
Okay, so now let's transform him.
You need me to hold anything or? Hold...
All
right, this is a work in progress. We're going to work through it. Okay. I've heard enough. All right, go ahead.
I pretty much so far. We'll see.
We'll see.
That's what I meant to say.
You can do it.
Okay, so to transform Unicron, for the head, take these horns and point them forward, and take his head, untap it, and swing it around. And for his hands, rotate him and make a fist so they look like this. Then take these panels here and untap them. Which are kind of a pain.
See?
There we go. And
one for Dad.
I probably do need help with the other one.
2 for Dad.
There we go. So open up these panels, and while the hands are in a fist, take them and fold them inside here and close these up and tab them in. Then you do the same thing on the other side. There we go. Now, take the shoulder pads here and slide them down some. And you do want to rotate his arms up so they're like this. So slide down the shoulder pad and rotate his arm up like that. now take his arms and untab them from this black thing while getting these and these out of the way, because these and these are connected by the arms on this joint here, on this black thing that we untab the arms from. So you just bring them down like this.
Sneeze. Bless you.
So once these are brought down, you now want to take his elbows and rotate them like this. So the joint is facing this way. Then you do the same thing on the other side. And also, these things, which are connected by these, do tab in, like you can see here, but they are not really super secured. And another problem is, if you tab these in, they will kind of block these things here. So I guess your only option is to leave these untabbed, because if you want to try and tab these in, you will have to move these out of the way. Okay, so once the arms are folded down, take the elbows and bring them in, and you can see there's some tabs that will go into holes on this black thing here. Just like that. Yeah. Just like that. Now, to try and get these and these out of the way, because the next thing that we're going to do is, for the legs here, we're going to on his feet, there's some tabs and holes that will tab together. Okay. Now take his toes and rotate them up so they're like this. And then for the back heels, you want to bring them up and take the toes and fold them into here while you're bringing these up. And of course, get these out of the way. So they're like this. And then take these, rotate these around. And now we're gonna take this bottom section and roll it up on the back here. But of course, get these out of the way. Just like that. So it's like this. And make sure that these are tapped into those grooves that I already showed y'all. Now, get these out of the way again, because get these out of the way so you can take these and swing them around like this, and then bring them up, and make sure to feed these things through here. So it looks like this. And do the same thing to the other side. These do pop off. They're just on tabs and holes.
Let me see if I can hold it. There you go for you. Alright, let me see it. Just go ahead and grab it. Okay. Y'all just hang on. We gotta do a little maneuvering here. Okay. Alright. Yay! Well, it's getting a lot more simpler, that's for sure. Alright.
Here we go.
There we go. Get in there.
Even these do pop off, but they're just on ports and a tab right here. But to show you here, you want to make sure that this is over this here, where this gray thing is at. Like that.
You're going to feed it through the slot.
Yes. And once this is all like this, just try and tap these together. So it's like this. And now I can take this and tap it into that peg that I showed y'all. Okay, we're just about done. The last thing we need to do is take these.
Okay.
The last thing we need to do is take these and swing them around independently. And these things do rotate. I like to have them out.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay.
And now, once these are swinged around, we're now going to take these two things, bring them down, and tap them together. Just like that.
Yeah, don't worry about trying to get that in. That may be as good as what it's going to get.
Yeah.
After 20 years.
And then you do the same thing on the bottom. Except on these two things that we tapped together, which was the feet, there's some holes that these tabs will go into. But you will have to kind of separate his feet a little.
Hey. He's put together right now.
Okay.
See, told you.
And finally, we are finished.
Yes, we're finally finished.
So here we finally have Unicron. Oh, might have to. So here we finally have Unicron in.
I thought it did that. But anyway, go ahead.
In his planet mode. His giant munching, eating planet mode.
Yes. Yes, he just gobbles them right up. Yes, he little man. Just. Anyway, no, I'm not going to say. I almost said something. I caught myself before I said it. So y'all be proud of me because it first popped in my head and I almost said it. Anyway, behave yourself. Okay.
But in planet mode, there is something. There is one more thing you can't do with dead end here in planet mode. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
But here we have his planet mode. Now, before we get to the planet mode, the transformation is
For one person, it's challenging.
and this top part just came untapped.
Yeah, for one person, it's Yeah.
And it just came. I'm just gonna leave this untapped.
Y'all get the gist of it. 20 plus years old. Come on now.
But here he is in his planet mode.
And every time one says that, it makes me feel old. 20 plus years. I remember 20 plus years ago. Anyway, continue, Colton. Let me stop.
And getting a closer look here. You can see this center part here. Well, actually, the front part does have some nice detail work, but sometimes it is kind of hard to tell because this entire section is all translucent plastic. But it does have some painted in detail works. You can see here. And these we've already seen from the robot mode. And the planet mode, from the front, it does look good, but when you kind of turn it from the back, you see a lot of robot kibble.
It's gone. Yeah.
So,
the illusion is lost after that.
So it does look like a decent planet mode
from the front.
From the front, but of
where
course,
you start to lose it is back here.
Because all you see on the back here is robot mode kibble.
Yep. But it's still not bad for a 20-plus-year-old toy.
Yeah.
Excuse me, action figure. Or planet, or whatever you want to call this.
Now, the reason why I started this video off with this guy in robot mode to planet mode is if you're going to display this figure in planet mode, the only options you have left to display him in planet mode is either this, where he's like laying down like this, or like this. Those are the only two options.
Unless you have a makeshift stand or something like that that will cradle his front appearance to show everybody. Not his back part, his front part. Yeah.
But, and speaking of some stands, they did made some included stands for this figure to have him stand up like this from the center. The first time they made a stand for this, it was good, but the problem with it is it doesn't really hold up the weight, because the first stand that it came with had a little pole attached to it where it's not gonna last really long because of the weight of this.
And that's what I was gonna say. He is pretty sturdy. He's pretty stout to be this much plastic. He's got a little bit of heft to him to actually have no die cast or metal in him whatsoever.
Just plastic. This is all made out of plastic. But the second attempt that they made for a stand of this figure is miles better than the first one. Because when you prop him up, he's not going anywhere. And he just like knock him over with the stand on, he's not going anywhere.
So it's rated for a 5-proof hurricane. He'll still be there. See, he agrees.
So,
Not really.
So that's why I started this video off with this figure in robot mode instead of the planet mode. Oh, and also, the ring part around here does have some mini-con ports that you can attach to, like,
Yes.
like you could take dead end and attach him on either here or there or anywhere around.
But I think, where does he really go?
But what he does go is right here. This little cutout.
Divot. That little divot.
And to attach him, there's a port, Minicon port, right here where you attach the port here too. And came undone again. I'm gonna try my best to... There we go. Have something like this. And you can, like, fold down this silver part to kind of give it, like... I guess you can call it like a gun.
Yeah. Yeah, some type of blaster. Although I don't know why he'd need it. He's a deadly munching planet. But, okay. This is the Armada version, so... Transformers Armada, so... Back then they had a bunch of crazy ports and mini-cons everywhere.
But he does have a feature, only one feature in planet mode. And that is, you take these things and bring them forward. And as you do that, it will push on these gray things and these teeth will start moving.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. And that is it for Unicron in planet mode. So, now I guess we'll be back with our final thoughts here of this figure. So, stay tuned for the final thoughts.